Why hello there fellow humans of the internet and welcome back to the channel. After watching Godzilla vs. Kong yesterday, I'm going to be giving a review of it. So this how the review is going to go. I'll start off with the positives, then the negatives, and then the final verdict. So without wasting any time, let's just get into it. Now, before we get into the negatives, let's talk about the positives of this movie. The special effects and the scenery of this movie is absolutely spectacular. It probably has some of the best looking scenery in any MonsterVerse film, especially in the Hollow Earth. And I'll see if I can get a screenshot of it, which should be popping up right about now. Anyway, the special effects and the scenery really blew me away, and unlike the previous films where they might have used nighttime to hides away some bad special effects. Most of the fights in this movie are in the daytime, which is refreshing to see for once. Anyway, on to my next positive. The fights in this movie are absolutely amazing. In fact, the Hong Kong fight in this movie is, in my opinion, the best MonsterVerse fight, in my opinion. I seriously can't stop watching this fight. It's just so amazing. On to my next point. For the longest time, I've been really worried about how this film would do Mechagodzilla, and I was worried, what are they going to do? Are they going to make his design really unrecognizable? However, that is simply not the case. Even though Mechagodzilla doesn't have some of his iconic attacks, like his Rainbow Beam, or the Mega Buster, or Absolute Zero Cannon, this movie still did Mechagodzilla some justice. Before Godzilla and Kong team up against him, he absolutely kicked Godzilla's ass, and it's really amazing. It was really hard to watch the Big G get his ass handed to him. Too bad Mechagodzilla kind of gets killed off real quickly though. Anyway, I believe that is most of my positives with this movie. If there is if I miss some, I'll probably edit them into the video. So yeah, on to the negatives. Okay, so I didn't forget to mention one of my positives from this movie, and that is Godzilla's a complete badass in this movie. In the first aircraft carrier fight, he really did kick some ass and really showed the monkey who's boss. So yeah, on to my next point, which is the negatives. On to the part of the video you've all probably been waiting for. What are the film's negatives? To start off, the human cast in this movie is perhaps the most forgettable in this movie. In the MonsterVerse, I meant. Even the returning characters are a bit bland. Madison Russell, she doesn't really appear a lot in the movie, and just kind of on the Godzilla team, which doesn't really do a whole lot in this movie besides sabotaging Mechagodzilla. Another negative. I feel like the movie's pacing was a bit too weird for me. For example, it would cut to 10 minutes of the humans, then 10 minutes of Kong, and then 10 seconds of Godzilla. Godzilla really didn't get a whole lot of time to shine in this movie, and it was mostly focused on Kong. So because of that, it feels more like of a Kong movie than a Godzilla movie. And like, if you're gonna have a focus on Kong, you might as well just switch the movie's title around from Godzilla's Kong to Kong vs. Godzilla. Another negative I had with this movie is um is that Godzilla and Kong team up at the end of the movie against Mechagodzilla. Do you feel like it kind of defeats the purpose of the movie's title? Yeah. I believe that is most of my negatives with this movie. Um, if I forget to mention, I'll of course add them in the video, like I did with the positives. So yeah, on to the final verdict. Now then, I've been kind of divided on what rating I should give this movie out of 10. I was thinking of a 7.5, but I've changed my mind, and I think that this movie deserves an 8 out of 10. While it does have its flaws, the special effects and the monster action is really good, and it honestly kind of outweighs the negatives of this movie. Well, I wouldn't say outweigh, but you know, it's just good. Okay. If y'all want me to do any more movie reviews, then leave me some ideas in the comments section, and perhaps I'll do more movie reviews. Anyhow, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and peace.